Pretty privilege is real, and TikTok proves it. In my opinion, pretty privilege is a real thing. Just because if you're chopped in the big 2025, it's over for you. It's over for you. We see what happened with Ellie in The Last of Us. Look at me. If I was chopped, most people wouldn't watch me. I don't know how people watch Dabo. Damn. No disrespect to Dabo or anything, but like, it's easier to watch a sexy fine dude like me than a chopped ass nigga like Dabo. I'm sorry for the straights. Beauty is all just a spectacle. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That's what they be saying, right? That's what they be saying. I'm cool. I'm a pretty ass nigga. No cap. Has anyone ever called your dick pretty? I'm just saying. Like people have said that. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to feel about that. It's just like, why? Like, pretty privilege.
I just saw a video that said pretty privilege is so real because you can be as weird as you want, but if you're hot, you're still gonna get invited places and you're not gonna be a weird girl. You're still gonna be hot.
Facts. No, because let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it real quick. Girl, all my ladies, if a chopped nigga come up to you, try to get your number, that's harassment. Like he could be doing the most. That's harassment. If a fine dude come up to you, do the same thing, it's still, he's like, say they're doing the same thing. You're not gonna be worried about because you think he's attractive. Harassment and harassment type timing. I would decline both equally. Michael B. Jordan come up to you. You declining? No, yes. See? She said yes. She literally said yes. She said yes.
Pretty privilege is such a real thing. Why? Because
I'm sitting on his face respectfully. Pretty privilege. If you're chopped, you're just limited on what you can do.
Because pretty girls do not have to spend that much money on clothing or accessories. Why, you might ask? Because the face is the outfit. When you're pretty, no one's looking at your fucking outfit. Let's be so fucking real. They're looking at your face.
Face don't decline.
Pretty privilege is so intriguing to me because as long as you're attractive, basically any of your bad traits can be seen as a good thing.
The weird thing, you can be as weird as you want. It's completely overlooked. You're just hot. Like, how did that happen?
It's everywhere in TikTok right now, and honestly, it's not just some random trend. It's a real social thing that affects tons of people every single day. We'd like to think today that it's all about personality, talent, or what you create, right? But nope. When it comes to social media, how you look...
That's my friend, Jenna. Ball? He said ball? It came out of nowhere saying ball. He's a pass it. Notice how they're all white. There's definitely some pretty black girls that are on TikTok. That's when things can get bad because you're going to be constantly comparing yourself to other people when you're pretty yourself, you know? Like, that's like another rabbit hole, like at least what I went through when I was younger, for sure. Like, especially like with Musically. I used to try to get into my Musically bag. Shout out to the Musically niggas, the ones that know. Fire. Yeah. What y'all know about that? That's elite ball knowledge right there. That's elite ball knowledge. Back in my day, I definitely struggle with comparison because I'm like, damn, bro, what can I do to get the hoes on my knee? You know what I mean? I definitely had an F-boy phase. And the thing I did was definitely comparing myself. And that's the one thing I had to stop. I just had to lock in with myself and then wait for puberty to hit. And once puberty hit, I was chilling. You feel me? Top time. You can't really do anything about it, but you still have to love what you have. I used to, oh my God. I didn't like my nose, so I used to put like a paper clip or something on my nose to get it smaller. I was just like, maybe if my nose is a little smaller, I can get the huzz. Bad work, bro. Bad work.
Still holds massive power. So today I want to dive into what pretty privilege actually means, how it plays out on TikTok, and why it's kind of harmful, not just for people who don't fit into these narrow beauty standards, but even for those who do. So what is pretty privilege anyway? It's basically all the advantages people get just because they're considered attractive by society's standards, but, and it is really important, these standards are super narrow and honestly kind of exclusive. Especially on TikTok, pretty usually means fitting this Western Eurocentric ideal, like being tall, thin, white, flawless skin, basically the picture perfect.
Damn, bro, they really said no black cousin here. Like they literally have everyone but the melanated beings. That's crazy. Come on, bro.
Perfect look you see everywhere. And the crazy thing, people who fit that mode get treated way better. They get more likes, more followers, better job opportunities, sometimes even freebies, all because of their appearance. Meanwhile, people who don't fit that mode might be ignored or even face outright discrimination. And it's unfair, but unfortunately that's real. You've probably seen pretty privilege blowing up on TikTok. It's actually got over 150 million views. That's insane. It's out there in the open with creators sharing their real experiences. Like Medline Ford, a Canadian model who talks about how her looks have literally gotten her free meals, beauty products, and VIP treatment at events. But it's not—
Wait, no, free meals is crazy. You can't just give people free meals because they look good. What? This is actually bad looks. Like, I understand what she's saying. She's trying to prove the point. She's trying to hammer it home, but like, you can't. There's pretty girls that are black on TikTok. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't like. I mean, I get free meals all the time. Who paying for your meals, bro? Oh my gosh.
It's not all glam. Some creators have posted side-by-side videos showing how their social experiences changed dramatically after a physical makeover. Suddenly, they were getting kindness, attention, opportunities they never had before. And it shows just how much your appearance can shape your whole social experience. And that's kind of wild, right? And now, I want you to welcome the Kalogeras sisters.
The
They're
who?
basically a blueprint of what a lot of people now call TikTok pretty. So their rise on social media is a perfect example of how the algorithm and
Bro, I've never seen these people in my life.
audience attention often favor conventionally attractive faces, especially when they're paired with a Polish aesthetic and curated lifestyle. These
Polish
sisters started making
huz? Why the hell do they have 13 million followers? Nigga, what the hell is going on? TikTok really just be blowing up people like that? Are you serious? They're funny though. Yeah, they suddenly started popping off with shorts. That is insane. I'm telling you, bro. I really gotta get back in my pretty boy bag, bro. Start like humping the camera again. Like, damn, bro, get my TikTok cloud up. Playing with me, bro. Like, I could do it. I could do it. Chat, I could do it, right? Come on, blaze me. I could do it, right?
started making TikToks on their own, but when they teamed up, their popularity just exploded. Their videos are mostly synchronized dances, fashion showcases, beauty routines, and lifestyle vlogs. They've got this flawless skin, symmetrical faces, and trendy outfits that fit perfectly into the TikTok pretty mode, and TikTok's algorithm seems to love them for it, pushing their videos to millions of people. Their content, fashion hauls, dance trends, beauty routines isn't super new or groundbreaking, but because they check TikTok pretty boxes, flawless skin, symmetrical features, styled hair, trendy outfits, they've been able to blow up really fast. And this is where pretty privilege really kicks in. It's not just about being good looking, it's about fitting into a very specific kind of beauty that TikTok loves to promote. And you often see comments on forums and Reddit threads wondering if their success is more about their appearance than the actual content. People aren't necessarily hating, it's just the part.
I mean, duh. Like, if you're going on TikTok, if you're on TikTok and you're not making skits or anything that takes time, you're going viral off of like your looks. Like maybe a dance, maybe, but still, they're not doing anything. They did though. They're literally going viral off their looks, that's how TikTok works. I'm not hating on it though, but it's like, bro, if all you have to do is and get 1 million views, life is on easy mode for some people, I'm telling you.
Part of a bigger question. Would they be as popular if they didn't look the way they do?
They would get called the shredded 3.
Can I see you as my crush?
The chop trio. You know? The Ninja Turtles, you know?
When young people seeing these creators gaining huge followings because of how they look, it can suggest that changing your appearance is the key to success. On top of that, the Kalogeras sisters also come from a pretty privileged background. Their dad is a businessman and their mom is literally a fashion designer.
Damn.
So they've had access to professional styling, expensive clothes.
Exactly.
Privilege isn't just about looks. It's all about having the resources
lifestyle
to maintain and.
Because like, look, like they literally already traveled around the world. Oh my gosh, they already traveling around the world. Already have crazy behind outfits and all that stuff. You know, I feel like another thing is like backgrounds. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but it definitely adds to it. Every one of their backgrounds looks luxurious. Gang, like I don't know if I haven't seen them without makeup for real, to keep it a buck. That's another thing. Makeup be crazy.
And package those looks in a way that appeals to the platform. Their coordinated outfits, glam vibes don't just happen by chance. They're part of a brand, one that's been shaped by both beauty and access. And they definitely have fans who adore them, especially for their fashion confidence and sister dynamic. But there's also some criticism. Some people feel like their videos lack substance and that they're only being rewarded because they look a certain way. And that
if you're going on TikTok for videos that videos with substance, you're on the wrong platform. Watch a documentary. Go on YouTube. Watch a video essay. What did you expect? You follow Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae. You just been watching people hit D's. That's all you've been doing. What type of TikTok is not an app for substance. It's for a quick, easy dopamine.
And that right there is where the TikTok pretty privilege conversation really shows up. It's not about whether the sisters are talented or not. It's about how social media often puts appearance above originality, and how that makes it way harder for creators who don't fit the mold to get noticed. Leah Houghton is another big example. She perfectly shows how beauty standards drive social.
And that sucks because people really make amazing videos, but just because but at the same time, I don't want to use that as an excuse to be like, oh, it's not possible. Because as long as you don't give up, it's possible. Facts. TikTok is literally for people with 15-second attention spans. But y'all looking for vids with substance. Like you can't make that argument. They literally take their phone, put their camera down, and do this. And now they get sponsored by McDonald's. Now they feed the whole family for the next generation. That's really not fair. But at the same time, like that's TikTok. But that's the beauty of it, because you could do it too. You could do it too. You might need to put some makeup and some facial reconstruction surgery, but it's possible. That's cool. I feel like that's really cool, honestly. Hoochie coochie.
Social media success. She fits the classic Western beauty ideals: glowing skin, symmetrical features, full lips, and that soft glam makeup style that's all about looking flawless and youthful. Leah's videos.
She damn near got the most likes/views on TikTok. Really? Wait, who? Her or the girls, the sisters?
Often super simple, just like posing or moving gently to trending music, but they go viral all the time. And that's because TikTok's algorithm
Leah Houghton,
loves
wow.
faces like hers, even if the videos don't have much story or educational value.
Pretty girls won the world. Who don't like to look at a pretty girl?
And I can't believe the video got 1 billion views for that.
Nigga, what? Did she? No. Did she just say 1 billion? Did she just say 1 billion? My niggas? Billion? Okay, no, we have to make a TikTok. Yo, no. With this new arc, with this new arc, streaming arc, we have to be back on. We gotta get back on TikTok. We gotta get back on TikTok because there's no reason. I can do it. I can do it too. I'm pretty. No. Give me a sound. I need a sound. We might have to do the hoochie coochie. She was a fairy. Wait. Coy the Ray did it. Hold on. For the pregnant self. Coy, you're pregnant. Chill. Shaking the baby around. No, so like, no, like what? Now, what's the method? Now I know because I really need to put my pretty privilege to use. Like I have to. It's so easy. 1 billion views for just looking at the camera.
And I can't believe the video got 1 billion views for that. And that right there.
We just make an account and do lip syncs and dances. Wear your best outfits. See, I don't have to. No, the outfit don't work. I gotta just use my pretty privilege and my luscious locks and my beautiful glowing skin. Like, look at me. Like, you can't tell me I don't look sexy. It's sexy. I need a ooshie coochie sound effect. Damn. Hold on. Pick the right sound. Okay, y'all need to give me a sound. Let's do a sound real quick. Damn. I need more emotion. I need to get grooves. No, you might be right. Well, I'm about to pop out like this nigga, bro. And wear your wife beater. Oh, say no more. Already wearing that mother. You know that you already wearing that mother. Hold on. Wait. We got this. I'm gonna act like I know what I'm doing. Look, see, because he did this video. This shit got 71K. Hold on. I don't even know this song. 5'3" with an amazing physique. Hair down and hair, nails on fleek. I don't know this song. I gotta learn the lyrics. Damn it. Hold on. 5'3" with an amazing physique. I need better lighting. I mean, I feel like the lighting good, but I need good angles. You know what I mean? Everyone locking. We're about to go viral. Just muted y'all. I'm so sorry. Fix your muscles. Flex your muscles. Flex my muscles. 5'3" with that amazing physique. Dabby. 5'3" with an amazing physique. Put some chat. Oh yeah, you right. You right. Oh, let me get the baby oil. Hold on. Chat lock in. Chat lock in. Chat lock in. We getting shiny today. We getting shiny. We getting shiny. Yeah. Put on the lips. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hold on. Get the muscles. Get the muscles in there. Hold on. Don't let it stick up in the. Don't let it in the face. But like I feel like. Okay. Like what? You want my hair back? I feel like that's less aura. In your face, messy. Damn. Like. What's more aura? What's more auraful? Half up, half down. Like one side up. Shake your dreads. Or should I shake my dreads the whole time? Like this? Like these? Right there with amazing physique. Cause look, I don't know the words of the song. So if my hair is in my face, I low-key get some cool points. Cause like it's gonna look like I know the song. I'm gonna mouth watermelon. Watermelon. That's good? Okay. We moving, we talking. Now, Vaseline for the lips, even though my lips are not gonna be seen. Oiling up for a TikTok video. Stop. Leave me alone. And I turn the camera around. Oh my gosh, bro. It shouldn't take this long. It should be see, bro, like they make it look easy. It's kind of like making me nervous. Y'all making me nervous, bro. Stop making me nervous, bro. Y'all making me extra nervous, bro. Chill out, bro. Why you send me a Duke Dennis TikTok, bro? Oh my gosh. Wait, let's post this. Don't do Riz Boy. I already did it. I already did Riz Boy. It's over. Hold on. Let's check out this TikTok. Real quick. Oh, this baby oil. Oh, I'm oiled up, bro. Crazy. I'm extra oiled. Up right now. Let's check out this TikTok real quick though. Yeah, bro. It's hashtag Riz Boy, hashtag nonchalant, hashtag For You page. That has to go. Duke Dennis TikTok. Oh my, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. So we can we have to study so we can acquire the pretty privilege, then acquire free eats. Listen to me. Free eats equals McDonald's sponsorship. Free eats equals you're set for life. Free eats equals big back law forever. Tice. Hold on. Lock in. Got your pen and paper? Okay, ready? You gotta lip sync. Hit a. And then look, bro. No, that's easy. What? Yeah. No, that's the one. That's the one right there. Wait. Yo. Now I'm gonna do now this one. What should the captions be? Hashtag lip sync, right? Because I'm definitely lip syncing, right? Put the hand down. No. It's good. All right. Hashtag lip sync. Hashtag. Should we do Riz Boy again? We might have to do Riz Boy one more time. Do y'all think Riz Boy is a good hashtag? Ooh, wait. This might be the one. Hashtag Rizman. No, Rizman is comp. Rizman is actually comp. Hold on. Should I follow? I mean, that's up to you.
Videos ride almost entirely on her looks and vibe. And Leah isn't just lucky, she benefits from this so-called pretty privilege. The algorithm literally rewards her because her face grabs attention fast. And it's not just about her.
See, my face grabs so much attention. So if my TikToks really don't go viral, pretty privilege is not a real thing because I'm the prettiest nigga to ever exist. Facts.
For the creativity, but this bigger system bias built into digital culture. And it's so wild to think how much of success on TikTok depends on these hidden biases.
There's such a big difference between TikTok pretty and normal pretty, and I'm really worried for the young girls growing up in this digital age. And
that's my only concern, the comparison.
Because I am a grown-ass woman, and it still affects my self-esteem.
Damn.
So this is what I would call TikTok pretty. This is what I look like when I post TikTok videos, because this is what people like. This is like how videos get views when I look like this. And then this is what I actually look like. So this filter is just makeup. So if I wear makeup, this is what I look like. I don't look like the prior when I wear makeup. The prior is just a filter to make me look TikTok pretty. And I'm pretty confident with how I look in real life. but I can't get myself to post a video like this because people on TikTok don't find this, like, this isn't TikTok ready, so it's not going to get views if I post a video looking like this.
And one big issue with the rise of super polished, conventionally attractive creators like the Kalogeras sisters or Leah Holton is that it creates a
All of them
kind
are
of
Polish?
bottleneck on TikTok's discovery system, because the algorithm tends to favor faces and aesthetics that fit this narrow beauty standard, and also pushes these creators to the top over and over again. But what does that really mean for everyone else? Like, imagine for a second yourself spending hours crafting clever skits, teaching cool skills, or sharing unique stories, but still getting lost in the sea of videos because the algorithm keeps pushing those flawless faces front and center.
Oh
That's
my
not
God.
just frustrating, it's actually quite discouraging.
That's
And
what I'm saying. That's my only thing about TikTok. Yes, I would love to make like funny skit videos, which I still might do. But it's just so much more convenient to be like, oh, let me just set up the camera, lip sync, and then pull 1 million views. Boom. You know?
and it can make creators feel invisible and quite undervalued. And I know that some people at this point might be asking, why this matters even? You know, it's not just unfair for individual creators, it also hurts TikTok as a platform. When the algorithm favors one kind of creator over the other, it reduces the variety of content we see. Social media should be the place where anyone can find an audience, no matter their background or appearance.
Facts. There's a group of people for
Okay, now
everyone.
let's talk about something that comes up every single time someone speaks about pretty.
Everyone. Nigga, if you're a furry, they got stuff for you. Furry boy. Freak furry boy. Even you can feel included. Freak boy.
Privilege, the gaslighting response, and honestly, it drives me crazy. Gaslighting is basically when someone tries to make you question your own reality or experiences.
I decided I'm gonna start gaslighting you.
Shout out to everyone that commented on the video.
That's not what I said.
You literally just said
You're
you're
being
gonna.
dramatic.
But in the context of pretty privilege, it usually sounds like this. You're just jealous. It's not that deep. Everyone struggles. Just work harder. Maybe you're just bitter because you're not pretty. Like, what? Instead of acknowledging the real systemic bias people face for not fitting the beauty standards, the conversation.
How long can you hold someone against the wall underneath their armpit? I don't know. I love me a stud. Let me get your Insta shorty. I don't. You're in the wrong chat, sir. Ma'am. Gay toad piss. That's a weird ass name. You're in the wrong chat.
Conversation just gets turned around to make you feel like you're the one who has the problem for ever noticing it in the first place. And this is where it gets really dangerous because it makes people feel like crazy or petty for pointing out obvious patterns. If someone shares how differently they were treated before and after the glow up, or how their content gets ignored because they don't look the part, the gaslight response
but it's not the same person?
basically saying,
What?
that's not real, you're just insecure. It totally derails the
What? That's
conversation and
insane.
invalidates experiences.
That's
that are
tough
backed up by
gaslighting. Hold
actual
on. No, you're
trends,
insecure.
Actual data and
No,
thousands
no. You're insecure. No, you're insecure.
of similar stories. And here's the truth. The gaslight response doesn't happen because people don't understand what pretty privilege is. It happens because they're uncomfortable acknowledging it. It threatens this idea that social media is a meritocracy or that we all have equal opportunities if we just try hard enough. But the truth is some people can post 3-second videos blinking at the camera and go viral, while others are pouring hours into creative edits and barely get seen. But when
Damn.
you say, hey, maybe this has something to do with the way I look, and people immediately shut you down, it's not a fair debate. And it silences real conversations we actually need to have.
True.
When kindness is conditional. Okay, so I want to pause for a second and show you what I actually mean when I say that kindness can be totally conditional. Like, this isn't just a theory that I came up with, it's actually real and it shows up all the time on TikTok. I came across some videos where creators did transformations or glow-ups, and honestly the difference in how people treat them before and after is kind of wild. So I'm gonna react to a few right now,
Yo,
and we'll
glow-up
break down what's
transformations?
actually happening.
Yo, oh my gosh. Wait. Can I was gonna do another segment intermission, but since my thing doesn't want to work, never mind.
Get ready with me while I talk about how my life changed after glowing up. Here are the credentials. First, almost everyone treats you better. This includes like workers, professionals, friends, basically everyone. People seem to be like more interested in what you say too, in contrast to before where you're kind of just more invisible.
You just have to have self-confidence like Phantom. Phantom.
Weird. So like if you're attractive and weird, you kind of just seem more as quirky, but if you're less attractive and you're weird, you're just seen as more.
And this is the perfect example of how society and especially social media gives more kindness, more attention,
Good night,
and
Hispanic.
even basic respect if you meet
Thank you for
certain
pulling up.
beauty standards.
I hate to break it to y'all, but whether you are pretty or ugly in this world, it decides how you are treated. I've spoken about this before, and I'm gonna do it again because it's like some people don't understand that being considered ugly or like fat and so on really, really, really decides whether or not you're treated good or bad in a lot of situations. Why is the world built like this? I couldn't freaking tell you who decided that how you look depends on who gets treated like asshole and who doesn't, and who decided who looks bad enough to get treated like asshole and who doesn't. But what I can tell you is pretty privilege definitely exists.
And this is actually so real. You can feel this frustration in the voice. People treat you like you're invisible. And it makes you wonder, where are they even seeing you as a real person in the first place? And it's not just compliments, it's like job offers, networking, or even just people being nicer. And this is the part that messes with your head. Is kindness really about character? Or is it just about looking the part? So yeah, these videos are funny, frustrating, and honestly a little bit depressing. They show that pretty privilege isn't just about getting free stuff. It's about how people decide who deserves kindness, respect, and even basic human decency.
No,
and if that's something
but that's actually insane. Because imagine someone step on your shoes. It's an ugly person. You stomp them out. Another person step on your shoes. They slightly attractive, so like you say, oh, that's what's up. Like you better keep that same energy. You better stomp both of them out at least. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Something we're teaching ourselves and younger users through content like this, that your value goes up only when you look a certain way, that's a big problem. I don't think people were evil for doing this. I think they were just gotten so used to it and we just forget to question it.
Facts, you gotta build up that self-confidence first.
And this is where everything gets really complicated because young people are
build it within and then people will
see
it with
and we're talking about
external.
12, 13, 14-year-olds who are forming their identities while scrolling through hundreds of faces that look perfect. It's not just adults romanticizing beauty, it's kids learning that being attractive equals being successful, loved, and valuable. And that kind of message really messes up with your head. What happens is that your self-worth gets tied to your appearance. That cycle gets repeated. You get obsessed with filters, over-edit your photos, you want some cosmetic surgeries because you want to look young, you develop body image issues or disorders. And just to close this up,
oh my gosh, no, because like I said, I've been through this rabbit hole. That was me when I was younger, for sure. It wasn't like super bad, but still, I would take time to be like I said, like I wanted my nose smaller. I don't think I would ever go through with surgery, but still, like, you know, taking pictures, like editing the pictures a certain way, just so it looks better. I feel like it was just so normalized back then, but I really had to take a step back and be like, all right, this is not what I want. But then again, I just have to build that self-confidence within myself first, and I feel like that's all it is, you know. It don't matter how chopped you are. If you feel like on the inside that you are the sexiest person in the world, that's all that matters. As long as you feel like it. Facts. Don't care what no one else said.
So I want to answer the question, why should you care even if you don't fit the pretty mold? Because pretty privilege keeps pushing this narrow unrealistic ideas of what's valuable and successful. When TikTok and other platforms reward just one type of look, it makes millions of people feel like they have to change themselves, sometimes in unhealthy ways, to fit in. Pretty privilege sets up this weird system where worth is too often judged by
Gabo
looks
gotta get in the
instead of what
gym
people
and
actually
stop
bring
letting
to the
people
table.
bully him. Oh
Their
my goodness.
creativity, their personality, authenticity, their talents. At the end of the day, pretty privilege is shaping who gets seen and heard online, but it's not the best way to decide what's valuable. We gotta recognize these biases and support people for who they actually are, not just how they look. So next time you scroll through TikTok, try to notice who's getting the spotlight and why. And if you see someone breaking the mold, someone with a different look or vibe, give them some chance, give them a like, subscribe. Your attention can help change the game. So what do you think? Has TikTok made us more aware of pretty privilege or just made it worse? Drop all your thoughts.
Made it worse. 100% made it worse. It was always a thing, and I think it's always going to be a thing, just subconsciously. People are going to act a certain way for pretty people. So since I'm pretty, you might as well leave a like and subscribe because you got to do what pretty people say. Facts. My fault. We live on Twitch, TheKidLaw. My name is Law. Check out my main channel, TheKidLaw, and I'll see you on the next video because you already know it's always a Vickety vibe on this channel. Follow my TikTok. Let's run it up. Let's get 1 billion views in a day.